Hello everyone and welcome back to some Friday night shenanigans, and this time Diablo 4. So I'm playing this new season, and in this episode let's try a few nightmare dungeons. So I'll just use a holy bolt elixir and a incense, and let's see a rank 14 one. Why not? I've basically been doing one different character per season to not burn out. When the game came out, I started as a barbarian, so there weren't any seasons there, so that one didn't count. And then each new season I get it. Basically I change characters, so yeah. Whoa, yeah. It's too loud. I get it. This will be a problem, since I can't stand in one place too much. Let's see. Sound. Let's see if this will work. Should be a bit better. So, yeah. First season I think first season was a rogue, then the second one was a necro, and then the third one definitely was a druid. And now we have a sorcerer. So, yeah. I didn't play much. I basically played just a couple of hours, because I was kinda busy, and I needed to get the normal Let's Plays on, so didn't have much time to spend on this. But I can say that it's definitely better than the previous season. All in all, they did some work on this season, and they changed a couple of things, and I think a couple of things are better, definitely. Especially now the leveling curve seems to be more generous. I mean, you're leveling faster. I don't have that much hours, and I'm 57 already. The drops, they allegedly in the patch notes said that they made the drops more meaningful but less frequent. Yeah, we don't have that much trash loot, I guess, but you know, when you do Hell Tides, I did a lot of Hell Tides, and there was a lot of loot. I did teleport a couple of times during one Hell Tide to the town to basically scrap all my inventory. So, yeah, I mean, maybe this is less frequent. Maybe in the old version I would have teleported more frequently even, but I don't know, it's still not that rare if you ask me. And if they're more substantial, I don't know. Still didn't get much build enabling uniques, at least not for the frozen orb that I use. I did get a lot towards Hydra, which I don't use. And Meteor, whoa, Meteor, I had a lot of uniques buffing Meteor. Or, yeah, so not this build, guys, not this build. I did get one that gives me a double explosion on the frozen orb. I do like frozen orb in Diablo 2, and I wanted to make a cold sword since cold is my favorite element, and I wanted to try it. Although I did start as fire when I was leveling, and then switched at level 30, I guess, or 40? No, 40 definitely not, 30 I think. And yeah, fire was also quite good. Quite potent, and quite easy in the mana if you pick the right masteries and the right enhancements. So yeah, it's not bad, and definitely gets going quicker than the druid I did. Not that the druid was bad, but I think it came online quite later, especially since it needed items that I didn't have access to. And yeah, like I was saying, this season is definitely better than the previous one, but is the game better? That's hard for me to say, because when I do a couple of dungeons, I kind of feel worn out, because there is something, and I can't put my finger on it, there's something that's still missing for me. And I kind of can't seem to reliably say what it is. I thought it may be the skill tree, but I like playing Diablo 2, and that entry didn't have a overly complicated branching skill tree, and yet I didn't feel worn out after a few dungeons like I do here. So that's not it. And that's kinda hard to find, you know, since, well, solving that would make it more enjoyable and would definitely help maybe other people enjoy it. But the devs make a better game, but I can't put my finger on it. What would that be? It's a not very cool feeling to have, that you know something is wrong, but you don't, but you can't say what, because you're not able to. Well, someday maybe I will be able to articulate it. But now it's not the day. Whoops. Clicked a bit too soon. Yeah, you guys need to go. But all in all, I think they're on at least a better track. If not a good track, then at least a better track than they were previously. It's definitely a step up, but I think they're still a little behind between the main competitors like Last Epoch and PoE. Although Last Epoch and PoE have their own problems, which they would need to solve as well. But yeah, they're definitely doing a slightly better job than they did at the start. The itemization change and the kind of system change that they did, especially with enchanting and all, was needed. I don't know if it's strictly better now, but it is a change, so they're trying to do something. I still need to try masterworking. I'm not at that level yet. Still need some stuff for it. But did enchant a couple of things. Okay, not very interesting drops to say the least. Do we get anything interesting? Nope. Nope, not what I'm looking for. Okay, no, that's not what I'm looking for. Invocation, no, that's probably not it. I did see what kind of glyphs he gets, the sorcerer gets. So let's level up control for now. Yeah, so that's this dungeon. Now, yeah, I have problems with those schematics, since most of the time they drop. I have better ones already, so you know what? Let's do a rank 15. Oh, I need to exit. Let's do a rank 15 one then. Let's go one higher. Since, as you saw, 14 is not a problem. I did the capstone dungeon more than 10 or 11 levels below its level, so they're not that hard now. I think I'd need to try the second capstone dungeon now. Oh, it's here again? Oh, interesting. Yeah, I think I need to try the second capstone dungeon soon to unlock the last world tier. I wonder if the first expansion pack, the Vessel of Hatred or what it's called, will give us some more world tiers. Okay, we get the same mission. Also, this is another gripe that I have. During the season, you only have a couple of nightmare dungeons in the rotation, and they always the same objectives with them, so you can get stellar quite quickly. Stellar, well, boring quite quickly. So that's why I don't do much. Dang it, that's on me. Don't do much Diablo 4 in one session. I basically log in, do a few dungeons or maybe a world boss, and then I log out. To just not be burned out, and that's why I'm such a relatively low level for how speedy the leveling is now. Because believe me, in contrast to the previous seasons, it is very speedy. Good. Nice AoE, especially comboed with the Elixir of Holy Bolts. As you can see the effect now. We're clearing quite nicely. My build isn't finished for now. I I definitely need to change that lightning... what's the name of it in English? Because I have the Polish version, language version installed currently. Which I don't know why I picked. Previously I had the English one. I don't know why I picked the Polish one this time. Well, I needed to change it because it's basically auto-selects it. Lightning Spear, I think, is the name in English, if I remember. I can't seem to remember correctly, because this is the first time I play Sorcerer, so I still am... And this is a new spell, wasn't in D2, so I still am finicky with the names. But yeah, I need to change that, or get a build enabling unique that will help me with those. Because I have a lot of sources of vulnerability, for example from a mastery on that frozen orb and from the teleport, so I don't need an additional vulnerability from that. I was thinking of going maybe another skill, but what could I go with? Hydra? Meteor? Fire Shield? I don't need the Fire Shield now, I'm not pushing any high level dungeons or anything, or doing the pit, which is new as well. We'll think about that if I need additional survivability. I thought maybe Hydra, because I have that passive that gives me increased mana regeneration when something's burning, so the Hydra, if the Hydra does burn things, and does it automatically, targeting itself, so could be useful. And I had a bunch of Hydra uniques, so that enabled me to summon more Hydras, so it could be interesting, you know. And now with a couple of enchantments and my build, I basically am generating quite a lot of mana, so that's not a problem. Still not be able to spam it all the time, but I am generating quite a bunch. And as you can see, the strength is okay for this level of dungeons. Survivability is still okay. I have some masteries that get me additional survivability, like the one that gives me damage reduction after teleporting. I have Ice Shield, we've got a couple of barrier passives. So yeah, for now it's okay, even when fighting bosses. So I don't feel the contents being a step up in difficulty for now. Did a butcher while leveling, isn't a problem. So yeah. Well, territory? You know, I don't need that glyph. I need... what was the name of that glyph? Enchantment? Or something like that? Don't remember. I will remember when I see it. Also, I saw Rax's video about leveling in this season, and he was very well a fan of those events this season in Nightmare Dungeons. He tested it and said they give quite a bit of XP when coupled with the XP you get for finishing the dungeon itself, so yeah, and they're not that bad to do, especially since if you have as much of AoE as a mage has, that's not a problem. And the spawn here is in a very tight corridor, so that's even better. I could do it faster if I played better, but it's the end of the week, I'm tired, and I do this leisurely, so probably you guys could get even more waves out of this, especially with better uniques, or better legendaries. And it's not that bad. Got an elixir, got some pants. Anything interesting here? Not that interesting. Well, we can always disassemble this. Get some materials off of it. Sorry. Okay, drag them here to one spot and finish them. Now do an ultimate because it's nice clear. Got some mastery points. I will use them after this session. Oh, got the key, got the journal, and well, we're off for the boss. Honestly, those dungeons go quite quickly. So, yeah, you can do them right one after the other. So, leveling really isn't a problem in this season. Which is nice, you don't want to spend I don't know how many hours doing that. Especially if you don't have any good luck with the drops or anything. This is an event place. Well, we can try it since it's always better XP. Though I don't like those events. Not very good. Especially since this is a larger place and my AoE isn't that good in those kind of places, and the main attack is a firebolt, which doesn't kill outright, only does burning, which kills, so that's another thing. Okay, you and your blood pustules. Come on, guys. So yeah, all in all, I think they're going in a better direction than they were, that's a definite. Though something seems to be missing still for me. I need to think about it, what's it, because you know, it can't be a good critique when you can't even name this stuff. It's saying something is bad because it's bad, it just doesn't sit right with me. To be sure, I need to be able to precisely tell what it is. And for now, I can't seem to be able to do it. I don't know, I played PoE before that seasons, so definitely build options were... but there were a bunch more build options there, but... Well, some people prefer to have less complicated options than that, and I do understand that. It's not a problem. I don't know if that's it. It's just something... You know, we always do 3 or 4 dungeons in a rotation, the same dungeons with the same objectives, with the same bosses. Sometimes you even just go brain out on that content. At least on the lower levels, it's not that challenging. It will change with the pit, from what I heard, but... And there's always, you know, level 100, rank 100, nightmare dungeons to do. So there's that. So it can't be critical now that I turn off my brain while doing them sometimes. So that's not it. But there must be something, I don't know what. Something seems to be still missing. I wonder if we have any more info about the expansion that's coming. Will it give us henchmen, mercenaries again, like D2? Will it give us some more options, some more skills? Upgraded by level cap. The level cap is high, but now I'm thinking it would be hard to build the skill tree bigger if you get skills to level 50 and then you get mastery points. Alternative branches to the skill trees, and then we can pick more skills with the existing ones, and we wouldn't change the level cap then. But there is a couple of ways this can go, so well, need to leave it to... I will leave it to people that are smarter than me, so we'll see what they come up with. Nope, that's not it. That's Elementalist, I think, if I translated the name right. So let's give it all to control. And I need to go to town to actually disassemble all this stuff. So yeah, still can't put my finger on it, but something is missing. But yeah, like I said, definitely a good direction. Also, I like the fact that they kinda compressed the area where the vendors are and you don't need to run around like that. Definitely a good option when you have a full inventory and you need to go back. Well, that's not it. That won't help. Nothing that interesting, to be honest. This is a bit better, but not that better, to be honest. Whoops. Let me just see first. More intelligence, but that one doesn't have intelligence. No, it's maybe has a couple of higher stats, but doesn't have what I'm looking for. So let's just disassemble it. And we're good for now. And let's see. Oh, potions got used up, the elixirs, and so as well the incense is. Let's go Thorns one this time. Let's sort it. Do we have? Yeah, we have a 16, rank 16. So let's go for rank 16. Really? The same place? Dang, I'm not doing this on purpose. I didn't even read where that sigil was going to put me, you know? That's just pure coincidence. And see, that's what I mean with too small rotation of the dungeons, because I pick the sigils at random and I do the same dungeon. I even have the same environmental stuff going on with that crystal thingy. Whoa, I couldn't move. I teleported in the wrong spot. So that's a bummer then. I always pick that up since, you know, in the very least we could maybe get a transmogrification that we still don't have, although I doubt it. Probably the missing transmogs are unique transmogs, so that's why I'm still missing a couple. Anywho, let's do this here. Will be quite easy, especially since we got a buff. Easy there, fellas. Easy there, easy there. Not a fan of those crystals, though. Honestly, not a big fan of those dungeon quests as well. Would prefer to just dungeon crawl without doing those. I know that they wanted to give you something to do instead of just running through it while blitzing it, you know, but I don't know if I'm a fan of those, honestly. That doesn't give that much to the whole experience. Maybe it does give you something more than just run the dungeon, but ultimately you're doing the same mobs, the same dungeon, so does this help much? I don't know. Won't say for sure it does. At least not for me, maybe for some people it actually does. So you gotta actually take that into account as well, that people play differently, you know? And have different things they like, so probably someone's happy about this change. Oh, got a new title. Okay, that's done. Still need to find those bells. Easy there, fella, easy there. Don't want you giving the aura to the rest. Need to get additional MP regen or generation on him. On her, sorry. Would be definitely a big help. We could spam our abilities. I hope this one actually summons... Yes, it does. So that's great. This is quite a big XP bonus. And they're frequently in places where it's quite tight. So you can AoE bomb them without much problems. Especially if you have a class that does massive AoE damage. And a build that does it. Like, I don't know, maybe a bow rogue or a Werber druid. With that... I forgot the name of that... that skill that you give a shockwave aspect to, and you know the bear stomp. Dang it, played druid, but I don't remember. Okay, getting towards me. I'll use the ultimate because it's a cooldown. Some AoE damage, summon more of them, because why not? Let's get some nice XP here. Great. 2 champions, so that's the end.
Jestem jeszcze gotowa.
Vulnerability kicks in, and they're just basically good as toast. And nothing that interesting. The crystal actually does less than I thought it did. Cost the damage. Oh, we got another mastery point. Okay. Oh, you really had to be here, didn't you? Let's get an ultimate in. This one's toast. This one's nearly toast. So yeah, as you can see, all in all, it's quite a quick endeavor here with those nightmare dungeons, at least on the lower level of them. Because rank 15, 16, those are really low levels. Basically any build can do this. So this shouldn't be a problem. You don't even need to be particularly good geared for it to work out in your favor. As you can see, I'm not even that active in dodging, and we're playing a mage and we're still doing okay. Just need to be on your toes with your potion use and maybe not step into everything or every explosion, and well, you're good. You're good. Don't need to be a master of dodging here. Whoa. Take it easy. Now we have the... yeah, we have the opening here. So let's get to the boss. Need to find the key now. Probably not here. But let's toast these guys, or maybe freeze these guys, should have been better. Hope this is a... no, it's not. That's a bummer. Yes, we got a bonus from the shrine, so that always helps us in clearing out other monsters, so nothing bad came out of it.
Nie jestem jeszcze gotowa.
Oh, come on, guys. Don't chase me around that much. See? Don't even stand a chance, so why chase? Why chase? Okay, here's the guy. Need to defeat. Do a little ultimate. He's probably toast. Or not. Okay, that got me by surprise. Didn't need to pick up the journal, it's always the same. Now, where's the door? This one? Nope, not this one. I clicked the map. No. Maybe this was... no, this one also summoned. Really? You had to? Dude. That was a bad timing on that wall. How about here? Yeah, it's here. So we're good. And might as well take that guy with us. Can we do a discharge on the boss first? No. Maybe still not first. Okay. Good damage. Do the shield now. Teleport. And we're solid. Should have thought that. Okay, lady, okay. Take it easy. And she's nearly toast. Well, yeah. And that's how the loop goes. Be it fortunate or unfortunate. Don't know. Maybe it could be something more to do. I honestly liked the old school boss rush that we've done in D2. Kinda miss that part. Kinda miss it. I know we have Andariel and Duriel here and etc. later on, but it's kinda not the same. Although, when I remember Mephisto runs and Baal runs, I don't know if I'm that eager to do them again, so, you know, it's maybe classes a bit, but you have to, you know, talk about something, I guess. So yeah, that's how the loop goes. And I think I'd like to hear what you guys think about this, because, you know, different opinions, different players could always be a nice thing to hear, and maybe you have something better to do during this season than just Nightmare Dungeons all over again. I mean, Hell Tides are cool, but I don't know. I feel that the net worth of Nightmare Dungeons is a bit higher than those Hell Tides for now, because we get glyph experience and good normal experience. We're quite okay with the items now, because if you don't have any good items, definitely do the Hell Tides first. But when you get some good items, yeah, I think Nightmare Dungeons are the way to go. You will level up yourself and level up the glyphs. And you will level up, will need to level up the glyphs, so that's a food for thought. So yeah. Be it as it may, I think this is a good place to end the shenanigan for today. So yeah, like always, I await some comments and have a nice Friday. See ya. Cześć.